The programme we're launching today, called The Pack, which is our volunteering programme for the Rugby World Cup in 2015. To reward those that volunteer week in, week out, what we're doing is 3/4 of our volunteers are coming from rugby clubs, like we're here today at Grasshoppers Rugby Club. I think the way that we've done it, of the 6,000, 4,500 are from clubs and 1,500 from outside of clubs, is the right balance and the right mix.
I've been fortunate enough to see that impact from the guys that give up their time for the game, these volunteers, selfless guys that make the game tick at every level. You know, when I started my career, my dad was a volunteer coach. Without that kind of involvement and that kind of dedication, things just don't happen and things just aren't as good as they could be, and that's especially true of the World Cup.
It's demonstrated here with Grasshoppers Rugby Club. You know, this was literally built by volunteers, each of whom came and laid a brick to build the fantastic club that started in 1950. And they have over 90 volunteers each week volunteering.
I think it's about giving something back to the club, and also we need a lot of volunteers because on busy Sundays you've got the entire mini and junior sections all training.
Everyone volunteers, it's amazing, the volunteer section. When you look at here on a Sunday, weather conditions like it is today, and they're here every Sunday, these guys, you know, come heck or high water, they're here.
I train the under-10s minis age group. We do it on a Sunday morning. A club like this, we have so many aspects of rugby. We've got the ladies rugby, we've got the touch rugby on a Monday, we've got the minis. Without volunteers, none of these things would happen.
The games makers in 2012 were called that because they did in many ways make the games, and they're also the face of the event in 2015. And often if you're a team or an athlete or a spectator, the first person you see when you arrive at the airport is a volunteer. So it's important to us that we do get people that are passionate about the sport.
In the 2011 World Cup, I'd see the guys and they'd open up the stadium for me. Often they'd be there to help out when it wasn't actually a training day, and I was sort of saying, look, can I come at this time? And there'd be guys there going above and beyond. If you imagine the pressure that's going around with a tournament like that, it's so important.
It's a wonderful opportunity to meet people from all over the world.
You see with previous World Cups, there's obviously a buzz around the whole tournament. So I mean, it's definitely a massive bonus for rugby, and hopefully just inspires people to get involved.
Every single volunteer is important, be they a club member or not. And what it is, it's an opportunity for people that come from outside of rugby to get involved in rugby. And importantly, show us there's an ambition to stay involved in this great sport afterwards. So the opportunity is now to read all about it, and there's a month to decide whether or not you really want to put your name in the hat to be a volunteer, and then sign up from March the 17th. So opportunities start now.
If people want to find out more about the volunteer programme, talk to a secretary at your rugby club is one way, and the other way is to go on to rugbyworldcup.com/volunteers.